feeding off of kind of, coming at the opposing team? And not just you individually, but like,
I mean,
is that fun to fit into, or?
I mean, I guess I feel like we always have a lot of people cheering for us, so I'm not sure they're always totally against us at times. I guess I hope, like, basketball's really fun. Like, there should be people cheering for both teams. I don't think it should ever be a negative thing. Like, I don't think as a player, like, I'm not looking for the crowd to be negative toward the other team. Like, I don't think there's a place in basketball for that. I think, like, cheer for your team, that's great. That's all fantastic. But just appreciate the basketball that's on the floor because it's really good. And that's what's going to help this league grow further and further.
These 4 games winning streak for you personally, how have you felt? Do you feel more comfortable, I guess? Have you felt just kind of what's been the key in these 4 games for yourself?
Yeah, I think like confidence is like a huge thing for our team. Like when you're able to string some wins together and feel some potential of like what we're able to do, and I think you can kind of tell our chemistry is starting to work a little better with one another. We are moving the ball a lot better. We're getting side to side. We're not just making one pass and trying to attack one-on-one. I think our defense is starting to slowly improve. Our turnover numbers have gone down a little bit. So I think it's just little things, and I think when we're able to hold teams under that 80-point range, we have a really good chance of winning, but also we've been able to score in the 90-point range, which is really good for us. So I think it's just the balance as well. Like we've had multiple people with double figures over the course of this win streak, and it can't just be one player, it can't be 2 players, and then that poses a huge matchup problem for the other teams when we're playing as well. When there's multiple people as a threat, you can't really just sell out on 1 or 2 people. So I think all of that combined just provides a lot of confidence for our team.
Do you feel more comfortable just like passing reads wise, or just like do you think that's what you've seen in these 4 games?
Yeah, I mean, I think my reads have definitely gotten better. I think continuing to find a way to take care of the ball a little bit better, and a lot of that is like, for myself, I think there's a difference between a good turnover and a bad turnover. So you go back and watch, and it's like it's a good pass to make, and maybe it just hit off her hands wrong and went out of bounds, or maybe the defender got a little tip on the ball or whatever it is. So I think just going back and looking at those, but I think you can tell we're a little bit more on the same page, and I think things are starting to slow down for myself a little bit too.
Caitlin, when you talk about that, how important is the Olympic break going to be? Because you guys really didn't have a whole lot of time to practice, and now you're going to have, whether it's 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 10 days, however long, that you can just dial in. How big is that going to be?
Yeah, it'll be huge, and obviously we'll get a little break at the beginning, but then we'll have quite a bit of time to just practice and really get better at what we need to get better at. And once we come back, like those games are going to be super important for the playoff push that we hope we're going to be able to make. And I don't want to say it's going to be like training camp, because I know it won't be like training camp, but that's probably like you got to get in there and work on things that you need to work on and go really hard and compete against one another. And really, we haven't had an opportunity to do a whole lot of that since really we were in training camp. Yeah, we've been able to practice and have some hard practices, but a lot of times like you're just going through walkthroughs, preparing for your next opponent. So I think for our inexperienced group that we are, it'll be huge.
All right, thank you, everybody.